Tyler Wagner, firefighter paramedic.
Bud Martinez, fire captain.
Ken McGowan, engineer.
We're Engine 61.
And you are watching a report on conditions.
This week, we'll check out 2 structure fires and a vehicle collision. We'll also review important safety tips while enjoying Riverside County's numerous hiking trails.
Engine 1 with report on conditions.
Hi, I'm Alex Izaguirre, and thank you for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's report on conditions. For the past week, from August 21st to August 27th, our firefighters responded to 3,906 calls for service, including 2,916 medical emergencies and 113 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 26 were vegetation fires and 24 were structure fires. Let's check out a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Tuesday, August 22nd at around 1:15 in the morning, firefighters responded to a single report of a house on fire in the 27,100 block of Meridian Street in unincorporated Hemet. The first arriving engine company officer reported smoke and flames showing from a single-story, single-family dwelling and requested 2 additional engines and a breathing support. The fire was contained to the structure and garage after about an hour, and firefighters were on scene for several hours performing heavy mop-up. The American Red Cross assisted 2 adults, 2 children, and 1 dog that were displaced by the fire. No civilians were injured, but 2 firefighters suffered minor injuries and were treated and released. On Wednesday, August 23rd at around 4 p.m., firefighters responded to reports of a solo vehicle rolled over at the intersection of Van Buren Street and Avenue 51 in the city of Coachella. The first arriving engine reported 1 vehicle with 1 person trapped and began working on extrication. After about 15 minutes, the patient was successfully removed from the vehicle, an air ambulance was requested from Mercy Air, and the patient was flown to a local trauma center with major injuries. On Saturday, August 26th at about 6 p.m., firefighters were dispatched to a vehicle collision near the intersection of Grand Avenue and Ortega Highway in Lake Elsinore. Upon arrival, the engine company officer confirmed a single vehicle involved in fire. The flames were contained to the vehicle after about 45 minutes, and there was no driver at the scene of the incident. On Sunday, August 27th, dispatchers received reports of a residential structure fire in the 43,400 block of Arabia Street in the city of Indio. Firefighters confirmed heavy fire and smoke from a single-story, single-family residence. Imperial Irrigation District and SoCal Gas were requested to assist with utilities. After about 25 minutes, the fire was contained to the structure of origin, and firefighters remained on scene for several hours performing overhaul and mop-up. 1 civilian was transported to the hospital in stable condition for treatment of minor injuries, and no firefighters were injured.
Did you know that the lush green annual grass growing in your yard could be putting your home at risk for wildfire damage? With the recent increase in rainfall, seasonal grasses are growing quickly, and when they dry out, they become fuel for wildfires. Don't wait until it's too late to protect your home. Visit rvcfire.org for information on how to create defensible space and reduce the risk of wildfire damage.
Our department responds to quite a few inaccessible rescues throughout the county on an annual basis, so we wanted to talk about some of the things you can do to not be one of those statistics. We want you to take plenty of water with you on the trail. We want to make sure that you have eaten enough food so that when you are hiking, you have enough energy to get yourself out of the trail. We want to talk about the environmental conditions and making sure that you have a full understanding of the heat and sun that will be on you on this trail, and then making sure that you're wearing the appropriate attire to be successful on this trail.
First and foremost, we want you to hike with a plan. Have a good plan, make sure you notify somebody. That way they know where you're at and where you're going to be at all times. Once you get to that trailhead, we want you to have some sort of a buddy system, hiking with somebody, making sure you have good communication. If you do get hurt, it's crucial that you have your cell phone on you. The cell phone plays an important role in our position. That way we can have good communication with you. We can pinpoint your location via GPS, and we can talk you through any situation possible. If you are hurt on that trailhead, we'd like you to stay on that trail and not move unless there's some sort of a life-threatening emergency that would cause you to move. That way we can have a set location and we know exactly where to get you.
Last week, we paid respects to beloved firefighters Tim Rodriguez and Josh Bischoff as their lives and careers were celebrated, while pilot Tony Sousa went home to Northern California and was laid to rest privately. Through our grief, we were able to fondly recount their hard work, dedication, and impact to all who do them. We will miss them, and they'll forever remain a part of our department and in our hearts. All of us that knew them are better for having known and worked with them.
In the air is the only place he really wanted to be. He loved what he did, and he really loved all the people that he worked with. You were all truly his brothers and sisters.
I hoped and prayed every day that as my tenure as the director and fire chief, this day would never come.
Derek and Juliana, something I want you to always remember is that your dad was fearless. He never let what other people thought stop him from following his heart, and he never shied away from a challenge or trying something new.
We humbly thank the entire Riverside County community for their outpouring of love, their condolences, their salutes, the support that they had shown to the families of both Chief Bischoff and Captain Rodriguez. Our whole department felt that wonderful support. We are deeply thankful and appreciative to all of you.